A good Ner Shabbos Kodesh Parshas Pekudei Tavshinai Tes from Yerushalayim Kodesh. The last few parshas, Truman Tesavik, Sisa, Vayakel, and Pekudei, discussing the building of a Mishkan, the Bigdei Kahuna, and based on this, we learn how the structure of the Beis Hamikdash eventually, by Sheni and by Shlishi, will be built. All hidden in these parshas here. What was this Mishkan? What was this place? You know, we all go to the Makam HaMikdash. Kaisel HaMaravi. We daven. This one should have a refuah. This one should have parnasa. This one should have shalom bayis. This one should have this one for shidduchim. We daven for all kinds of things in Klal Yisrael. Nebuch suffers. There's so much to daven for. There's no shortage what to daven for in Klal Yisrael. The Rebbeinu Shalom tells us, Ima Yanoichi B'tzara, I suffer with you in your pain. There's someone sick, the Rebbeinu Shalom is sick. Someone feels that they're lacking parnasa, they lost their job, and they're in a pain, the Rebbeinu Shalom is in pain. But how many times do we think about when we're davening for these things that we're really wasting our time? That yes, this one needs a refuah, and this one needs a Yeshua, and this one needs a shidduch, and this one needs parnasa. That's true. But if we'd have a Beis Hamikdash, then all these issues don't become non-issues. You know, it's already Rosh Chodesh Adar Sheni today, right? We're down in hell. And some people starting their Pesach cleaning with the vacuum cleaner, right? In Hebrew, in Ivrit, modern day Hebrew, there's something called a shoev avak. What's a shoev avak? Why is a vacuum cleaner called a shoev avak? Sucks in. It suctions in the avak, the dirt, right? That's the definition of a vacuum cleaner. In the Beis Hamikdash, on Cholamayit Sukkot, there was something. It was called the Silchas Beis Shoeva, and the Gemara in Sukkot tells us why was it called Beis Shoeva? It suctioned into them an aura of Ruach HaKodesh, of an Holy Spirit. And when a person has Ruach HaKodesh, when he understands a deeper understanding of his world, so then the little petty things that matzah, whatever they were going through, but you went through with a clarity of Ruach HaKodesh, Kisham Shayavim, because over there you were just so, it filled you up. You became that vacuum cleaner of Ruach HaKodesh in the Beis Hamikdash that carried you the rest of the year. And you had that Ruach HaKodesh. And when you have that Ruach HaKodesh, and you understand the reasoning why we go through what we go through, so then these issues become non-issues. How many times do we daven? Everybody says, I'm with you in pain. But how many times do we daven and cry in Galusa? Do we cry for Hashem that Hashem is not in His home. We said last week that in Vayar for the Mishkan to be, in order for the Beis Hamikdash to be Kayom, Vayakel is kol everyone has to come together. That doesn't mean I have to agree with everything you do. But that does mean that I have to hate you because I disagree with you. Just because I disagree with you doesn't mean I hate you. Right? You have to l'reacha kamecha. Just like you wouldn't, you just like you understand that sometimes your friend disagrees with you, but you don't want him to hate you for it. Why should you hate him for what for what you disagree with him on? Hate the sinner, the sinner's chinam, that is ultimately what destroyed the second Beis Hamikdash. The first Beis Hamikdash, you that rise of it is sorrow. Right? For that, the Rebbeinu Shalom has a very quick mechila process. For that, the Rebbeinu Shalom says 70 years, and I'm back home. But when the Rebbeinu Shalom, our Father in heaven, sees brothers fighting, when He sees the family is not ba'achdas, I'm not staying home. Call me back when everybody gets along, and I'll come back home. And the Rebbeinu Shalom has been out of the Beis Hamikdash for 2,000 years. How often do we think about that? That the Rebbeinu Shalom, right, what do we say in davening today? Right? We want to come up and bring the Karban Musaf and the Zvachim. But because of our Averis, we're not able to. Because there's no Beis Hamikdash, we're not able to. As I'll tell us that of all the mitzvahs in the Torah, of all the commandments, of everything, what does the Rebbeinu Shalom need from us? Right? Rambam says, "Manachta tefillin, le'anachta machosam." You put on tefillin, take the Rebbeinu Shalom game. You didn't put on tefillin, what did the Rebbeinu Shalom lose? The only one gaining and losing is you. But what does the Rebbeinu Shalom need? Rachmana liba bai. The Rebbeinu Shalom needs your heart. The Rebbeinu needs your heart. Follows after, because when the Rebbeinu Shalom has my heart, when my heart is being controlled, when I control my heart to the Ratzon of Hashem, doesn't mean logically I'm following it. But if my heart is following it, it'll tell me logically to do it. And when it's telling me logically to do it, when my heart is following the Rebbeinu Shalom, when I'm yearning for a relationship with the Rebbeinu Shalom, even if I don't have it yet, then I'm going to be doing the mitzvahs of Hashem. The Rebbeinu Shalom just wants you to give me a little heart. Give me a little love. Rachmana liba bai, the Rebbeinu Shalom wants our heart. The Rebbeinu Shalom doesn't need our heart. What are you talking about? The Rebbeinu Shalom doesn't need our heart. The Rebbeinu Shalom wanted my heart. He could have made my heart, put it next to Kisei HaKavod. He didn't have to put it in my guf. What does that mean? The Rebbeinu Shalom needs your heart. And I think it's all the same thing. The Rebbeinu Shalom needs you to use your heart. Liba boy. He wants you to use your heart. The Rebbeinu Shalom needs your heart to care about other Jews. To make room in there for other Jews who may not look, may not dress, and may not think exactly like you. But we're all at the end of the day, we're all children of the Rebbeinu Shalom. And we all know that. We all know that. We all know we're part of Bnei Yisrael. You ask any Yid, the guy in the Strymon, the guy in the Surga, the guy without the Israeli taxi driver without a yarmulke. He'll tell you, Kulanu Bnei Yisrael, Kulanu Achim. Right? The taxi driver, Achim. We all know it. We deep down in the bottom of our heart, we know we're all Bnei Avram, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, and we all share the same forefathers, and that we got the same Torah from the Rebbeinu Shalom, although some of us may apply our life to it a little more, a little less, depending on our level, our upbringing, the traumas we've been through in our life. True. We all know this. But when are we going to start acting it? Acting like we're brothers. That we actually care for each other. Care for each other enough that we'll say, let's put our pettiness aside. Let's put our differences aside. You want to wear a strymel? I want to wear a crushed hat. I want to wear a srugi. No problem. So long as your heart is going towards Avinu Shabbat Shamayim. When we're mechav and libam l'shamayim, when we're mechav, what does the Shamayim mean? What does Shamayim want? You have to learn Chakamecha. He said, "Klal Gadol." But there is Rebbe Kiva. And that's what he said, right? After 24,000, when Niftu Shaloi Nahagu Kavod Zeh Bazeh. Right? This is the same Rebbe Kiva. 24,000 Talmidim that were Niftu, and he said the reason is Shaloi Nahagu Kavod Zeh Bazeh. You have to learn Chakamecha Zeh Klal Gadol about Torah. So we want to survive. We want to end the machla is going on. We want the Mashiach to come. We want the Beis Hamikdash back, where we can be Shoyev Ruach HaKodesh, and from that we can understand all the difficulties that have been going on in our lives. Let's all get along. And the Heilig Shabbos. As always, any questions, comments, or feedback, you can leave them in the comment section below.